Hey, this is Ingrid Andress, and I am so pumped for this album. I've been writing these songs, it feels like forever, but they're all very personal stories to me, and I really hope you all enjoy them as much as I do. Bad Advice is a song about after you break up with somebody and you're trying to figure out like what to do, how to move on. So you're taking everybody's advice, all your friends, your family, of like, how do I get over this person? And nothing seems to ever work. And that's what happened to me. So I wrote about it. Like, I would do all this crazy, dumb stuff to try to get over this person and still wasn't over them. Both was inspired by Bumble, actually. A lot of my friends are on Bumble, and I would match them with people without them knowing it. And it never worked out, but they would get really frustrated with how people would speak to them over a text message than they would in person. And getting ghosted sucks too. And I just wrote this to remind them and everybody that you deserve the best from everybody in a relationship, so you should stick up for yourself. We're Not Friends is about the moment when you start hanging out with somebody and you get that connection and then you start hooking up with them, but then you still tell people that you're just friends. It's like, oh, that's probably not true. You probably are something more, and that happened to me, so I had to write about it. The Stranger is about how love is actually really hard when it's real. I feel like Disney movies trick us into believing that love is this really easy thing, and it's not. And you have to work at it, and sometimes you forget why you're in love with somebody. Anything But Love was written about a breakup, surprise. But when you get those feelings of like, you wish you could just be mad at them and hate that person, because it'd be so much easier to get over them, but you still are in love with them. So it's hard to like let them go. And yeah, I just wrote it about not being able to let go of somebody. More Hearts Than Mine is about bringing somebody back to meet your family that you're dating and how much of a big deal that is. I feel like we never think about it, but I wrote it about my family because there's 7 of us, and it's a really big deal if I bring somebody back to meet them. Life of the Party is my sad girl party anthem because normally if you're partying and raging, everyone's like, oh, you're happy, but really when I was doing that, I was really hurt over somebody, and I was like trying to cover it up, and it's just ironic that you're having a good time and really you're heartbroken. Ladylike is about owning who you are and not apologizing for not fitting into a stereotype, and I wrote it to remind myself that it's okay to be whoever you want to be whenever you want to be that person.